Hey guys, welcome to Ask Me Anything About Evernote number 10. It's kind of like a bit of a milestone, this, isn't it? The 10th. I should have got myself a small glass of something to celebrate. But then again, it is 10 to 9 in the morning, so maybe not. A little bit early. All the usual stuff. Subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, then subscribe there. Also head over to tamingthetrunk.com, tamingthetrunk.com. and subscribe there. So let's get on with it. 2 questions. Amanda and Mike have sent in questions. So, Amanda, I would like to know if the Scannable app is still being supported. I find it scans better than the in-app one, and for my needs scans better than other apps that I've tried. Got a personal Evernote account, but Scannable keeps prompting me to upgrade to a premium subscription. Shouldn't it be included with my Evernote subscription? So sort of, yes. So I don't use, I'll admit, I don't use Scannable myself because I don't have an iPhone. I've got a Android phone, so it's not available on that. But Scannable is basically a pretty cool scanning app. I think old Evernote team, like 100 years ago, bought the app and kind of built it into Evernote, sort of. So what you can do? Well, I took a screen grab of the instructions and everything. So let's kind of go through it quickly. So there's a limited plan with a free plan with Scannable, where you can like scan one scan and then share it to your photo gallery or whatever and share it, and that's hopeless, right? What you can do, though, if you have an Evernote subscription and you've got an Evernote account, you can connect Scannable with Evernote. So then what you'll be able to do is to save unlimited scans from Scannable directly into your Evernote account. Okay? I believe you can also kind of tell it exactly which notebook to go and send the scan to. Okay, but you do need to connect Scannable with your Evernote account, and it'll do that. Away from that, there's also kind of like a Scannable premium subscription, because Scannable is almost like a standalone app. So you can buy a Scannable subscription, and what that gives you is unlimited scans to your phone gallery, and also share unlimited scans to various different places. So the difference between kind of like, as far as I know, from a Scannable subscription to a Scannable connected with Evernote is that Scannable connected with Evernote only lets you scan into Evernote notebooks, whereas a premium Scannable subscription allows you to scan into, I don't know, OneDrive, Dropbox, Google Drive, all sorts of different places like that. So Scannable is kind of connected to Evernote, and you can scan directly into Evernote, but you do need to connect the two accounts as well. For folks who don't use Scannable and maybe don't have an Evernote subscription yet, there is kind of like a bundle at the moment going on, I think, where you get Evernote Professional, Scannable, and Adobe Acrobat, all for kind of like one bundle price and everything. But that's on the website. Now, this information, I found this on the Help and Learning Centre for Evernote, and it's a month old as of today, which is, what's the date? 29th of October 2024, almost Halloween. So that is pretty much up to date as of today. So Scannable is still going, is still being updated. Bending Spoons as a whole, as a company, own hundreds of little tiny apps, and Scannable is one of those. And there is still a connection with Evernote. So have a look in the settings and connect it to your Evernote account, and you should be able to send stuff to whichever notebook you want. Haha, right. Okay. So close that one. Got a Mike. Why do you hate tags? I love them. Can you explain why you don't use tags very much? Well, I don't hate tags. I kind of like wind people up. I suppose it's what you call clickbait, isn't it? I wind folks up with the tags. I don't use tags myself much. I do use them a little bit, but an awful lot. But I don't hate tags. Why don't I use them? I think it comes down to people's brains, how they do things, how they visualize things. for me, tags makes the organisation of my Evernote way too complicated. Far too complicated. I've got to remember which tags I've got to tag a thing. So if I've got basically 1, 2, 3 notebooks or something, or just a very small amount of notebooks, I've basically got to remember what to tag things with. And you can go over the top, can't you? I mean, I knew somebody who had over 6,000 tags. How on earth can you remember that? How do you know that you're going to remember it? And you can, I think tags give you the opportunity to complicate things easier than notebooks, notebooks, for example. So you can still complicate your world with lots and lots of different notebooks, but it's easier to complicate your world with lots and lots of tags and nested tags and things like that. So I tend to use tags myself as kind of like statuses. So I've got edit, ready to publish, waiting to record. That's all to do with the podcast that I run, and the podcast training sessions that I run. So things that need editing, whatnot, and stuff like that. I've got Flow as well, one called Flow, which is all my automation, so my invoicing software, my CRM system, send emails into Evernote and they get tagged Flow, so I can see them. I use iNoReader, the RSS reader, and when that sends something in, it automatically tags something from iNoReader. And also part of my little CRM system that I'm building in Evernote, new lead. So if I get a new lead, I email it into Evernote and it gets tagged as a new lead, so I can just keep an eye on leads. But that's basically it. It's just like a status thing. I know folks who use tags, a lot of tags, and use them really, really well. But I think it does come down to your brain, how you think, what you do, how you organise things. My daughter would love them. She loves organising. I don't really enjoy organising, if that makes sense. I'm okay with filing. So I use the who, what, when naming convention for all of my notes. Who is it? What is it? When is it? So it could be like OVO electric bill, September 2024. Who is it? What is it? When is it? And then that would go kind of like just into my home folder for an electric bill, right? Something like that. So that's how I keep myself organised, and I don't mind filing things like that. But I think if I had to look through a couple of 100 tags each time I wanted to file something, just to make sure I've got the right tags on the note, that would drive me mad. My daughter would love it. Me, not so much. So leave me a comment. If you love tags, tell me why you love tags so much. Also, leave me a comment with your questions. If you've got a question about anything at all to do with Evernote, leave it in the comments and I shall get to it. Thanks for watching. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Yes, thanks for watching.